Well, look, man, I just want to say thank you for getting on here tonight, man. This is Life After Sports podcast with Kevin Johnson. I'm glad to have you on here tonight. And the theme for tonight is called Passion and Perseverance. That's the theme for tonight. We have a special guest. His name is Taquarius Wair, a.k.a. TQ, a ESPY Jimmy V Award winner, and currently a college athlete as well. And, man, I'm just happy to have you on here tonight, man. Congratulations on winning the Jimmy V Award. I mean, that's a big accomplishment. I just want to say congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's what's up, man. This is episode 16. I'm glad to have you on here. And just before we get ready to dive in, I know I have a couple people that's chiming in, getting ready to come into this podcast, man. But I'm glad to have you on here to talk about your story, man. And I think it's a great story. The theme itself resonates with who you are, talking about your passion and perseverance. So with that being said, let's jump right into it, TQ. Where did you grow up, man? Talk a little bit about your childhood. Where did you grow up and where you're from?
So I was born in St. Louis, Missouri, but I moved to Minnesota as a child. Grew up in North Minneapolis.
Okay. Now, every kid, including myself, every kid, we all have an aspiration to be something, while we're young and playing sports. What was that aspiration for you?
My main aspiration as a kid was just to be successful by any means. I just didn't want to fail. I knew the situation that we was in, and I just wanted to get out that situation. So, however it was, the main ones are just sport. That's
Yeah.
the answer for black men in my community. So that's why I knew that can get me out my situation.
Absolutely. So let's talk about it, man. I know a lot of people some may know, some may not know your situation. So I like to break it down, give them the little bit of history, because before we can move forward to where you're going and what you're doing, got to give people a little bit of history of who you are. So talk about the event that occurred, that happened in your life at such an early age. Just give us a glimpse of that.
So when I was 4 years old, middle of the night, my house caught on fire. Most of my body got burned, more than half of it. I lost my sister in the fire also. So, but yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, I heard your story and I saw it on YouTube and it captured my heart. I said, man, a lot of times, if you can hear me, a lot of times people are complaining about their situation in life and the things that they're going through, and they're not knowing that, believe it or not, there's somebody who may have it worse than you, or, somebody, if you had to put your shoes in somebody else's situation, it would be totally different. And so hearing that,
Yeah.
I even posted on my in my Instagram just your story, and it gave me chills. You know what I'm saying? And just talking about that, let's talk about your passion. Your passion for the game of football and how that all came about. At a young age.
Yeah. All right. So, so you want me to? Okay. So my passion just came from watching my brothers play. At first I didn't really get to play as a child because and I had a lot of surgeries growing up. So just watching them, yeah, how good they were. I just wanted to get out there with them, have fun with them. But I just had to wait my turn.
Yeah, and that normally happens when you have older brothers. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying that normally happens when you have older brothers in regards to, you got to wait your turn. But let's talk about, in regards to sports and just just kind of just understanding how sports helps a lot of people cope with a lot of different things. And let's talk about, lessons that you've learned through playing sports.
You say what?
The lessons that you've learned through playing sports.
I say one of the biggest lessons I've learned is patience. Growing up, a lot of people would just look at me and I say coaches at that. They just look at me and don't know what I can do on the field. So until I show them and just wait my turn, and once that opportunity presents itself, I just be me, and they see that I actually know how to play football, and that's when they take their time to put work in with me.
Yeah. Now, while in high school, uh, did you face any obstacles while you were in high school?
Um, yes, a lot. I didn't go to the high school that I graduated from, so going there, their football program wasn't as good as the high school that I graduated from. So once I transferred, I couldn't play varsity, and that made me mad because the coach liked my game. He said he wanted me to be quarterback. I was quarterback my sophomore year for
Yeah.
JV, so I just had to wait then. And so my junior year came around, and I ended up having surgery, having to miss my whole football season. That hurt me bad because I didn't know at the time that your junior year is one of your most important years in high
Critical
school.
years. Yes.
So I didn't know that, and I missed that opportunity. So came back my senior year, and balled out. I did everything I could. Showed them what I can do, and playing 1 year of varsity. I made it to a JUCO. So just
Yeah.
imagine I played 4 years on a good team because we went to the championship. We won the championship my
Yeah.
sophomore year. So just imagine
Wow.
if I got all that on my resume in high school, I could have been. I feel like I could have been at a D1, D2 somewhere, a big school.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What surgery did you have? Was it like a surgery in regards to playing football?
Yeah, it was on my left hand. I had a scar release that was,
Okay.
yeah. So they just released that, and I'm good now.
Gotcha. 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 Now, talking about, what motivates you every day to get up and keep persevering in what you're doing every day? Like, what is that motivates you?
Um, I say my biggest motivation is just knowing that my family is still where we at. We still in the situation that we in, and I just want to get us out of there. So I know sports can get that for me, and I'm
Yeah.
just hopefully I'm trying to make it to the NFL. So that just be on my mind every day,
Every day.
just I'm my family, just to get us in a better position, better situation that we was in, and yeah.
Well, man, with that being said, I want to talk about your transition, from playing high school football to now playing at Mesabi College, a junior college, and that's in Minnesota. And people don't understand about the junior college experience. They don't understand that junior college, JUCO is a grind. And when I
Yeah.
say JUCO, for those who don't know, is junior college, abbreviated. But they don't understand that it's a grind to be at the junior college because you have a lot of players who are talented to be playing at Division I schools, but for whatever reason, right, they're at a junior college. I'm a product of a junior college as well, and I've coached junior college student athletes, and I understand there's a lot of kids that are hungry for that next level if they have the opportunity. And so, seeing that you're motivated to help your family get out of whatever situation it is to do better, it just imagine when you do accomplish those goals, and you're doing it. You're doing it. You're in college right now. You're receiving a great education, and I'm proud of you. Just to be able to say that, hearing your story and understanding where you come from, I'm definitely proud of you. But talk about your transition. Like, what's been different in regards to the high school and you now in college and
Um,
playing college football.
I say the workload. Um, so JUCO is like a real grind. Like you said, everybody is talented, good enough to go to the next level. But I feel like a lot of the people that's there probably had bad grades or GPAs in high school. And they just
Yeah.
need. I feel like that was kind of my situation because I had a low GPA. So the biggest difference was just my school wise. I wanted to stay on top of my classes and my grades because I know I'm talented enough. Football is gonna handle itself on the field. I work hard, but I just wanted to do good in the classroom. So, like when it's time for me to leave, it checks out. You can't no flaws. And I feel like in high school, I I just got by. I didn't really, try my hardest in the classroom.
Yeah.
So when I got to Mesabi, I made sure my grades was on. I was on it. I wasn't slacking. I was library 5-6 hours a week. It's just that's the biggest goal I can give. The advice I can give to anybody that's in JUCO. I mean, you love football, or you wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Everybody that's there loves football genuinely, and JUCO going to show you if you really love it or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you don't want to waste time.
Yeah,
It's
you paying for school,
yeah.
that's free. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, that was my main goal, just the classwork, and you more independent in college. Like
Yeah.
nobody's there to hold your hand. You have to be on top of your own work,
Your own work, and you got to be accountable for it.
and if
Yeah.
you're not doing that, you're not going to succeed in JUCO.
Yeah. At all. You're gonna be gone after that first semester.
For the first semester,
Look, talk about that. Talking about the junior college experience. When I played basketball at the junior college, learning how to study was important for me. Coming from a different high school where it was a little bit different, but getting to the college level, like understanding, like teaching yourself how to really truly study is so important. Because when you get to the college level, nobody's, like you said, nobody's holding your hand. It's either you know the information, or you know your work, or you don't. And so I feel like junior college truly prepares you for that next level. And if you're able to succeed at the junior college level, you're able to succeed at the Division I level and then pro level.
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. It's just you just gotta be on the grind. You gotta be on your toes. Just do everything you need to do. And it's just a matter of how bad you want it.
Yeah,
If you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it.
absolutely. Now, talking about that, how important is it for you to be persistent every day in regards to being intentional with your goals? Like, I know you probably have a list of goals, and you're like, I need to be making sure that I'm intentional, just being very intentional every day about attaining my goal. How important is that to you?
Very important, But I look at the big goal, and then I just break it down into little steps. You can't
Absolutely.
achieve one thing so fast. You have to get accolades and achieve your steps slowly. So that's what I'm doing. I just hope it all pays out. It will pay out.
It will. It will, man. Hard work always pays off, man. Hard work always pays off. I have this little saying we used to talk when I was coaching women's basketball and coaching young adults. We always talked about hard work plus dedication equals success. And there's no easy way to that. Hard work plus dedication equals success. So if you're not putting in the work and you're not dedicated to it, it's no way that you could be able to reap the benefits. And if you do reap the benefits early, you're not going to maintain it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So talking about this, I normally like to do my podcast from pre-career, in career, post-career. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Jimmy V Award, and do you know the history of the Jimmy V Award?
At first I didn't, but
Yeah.
after I got to work on my research, and yeah, I'm aware of it.
And so for people who are listening, who probably don't really know or don't understand, the Jimmy V Award, it's an award that is part of the ESPYs, and they give it to the deserving member of the sporting world who has overcome great obstacles through perseverance and determination. And so there's been a long list of some great professional athletes who have deserved this award. And TQ, just to say, man, you truly deserve it, man. Talking about passion, perseverance, and the dedication that you've put into your craft. And I love to see Black men just out there working hard, and they understand the grind, because when you get into the real world, it's the same thing. It may not be with sports, or it may be, but the grind is real. It just becomes a business.
Yeah, that's how it is.
And so, how does it feel? How did it feel? I saw it on YouTube. I mean, you were in person doing it with the other NFL player, and just to have him present you with the award. Talk about that feeling of receiving the ESPY Jimmy V Award.
And I was just shocked. At first I didn't even know I was nominated, so it was like a surprise to get an award like that. And then him doing it, him giving it to me at that, you know, he has one too. So it's like, it made it 10 times better. So I just appreciate that moment. Shout out to everybody that voted.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, look, man, you never know who's paying attention to the things that you're doing and how you're impacting other people's lives.
Yeah.
And while watching that YouTube clip, you even had your teammates talk about how much you mean to them and how much you impact them, and you don't even know that.
Yeah. For real. I didn't even know that was doing that. I seen it just like y'all seen it. So that was definitely appreciate them. That
So,
the example.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, talking about goals, what what career are you interested outside of football?
Um, the one that would cross my mind the most is public speaking.
Okay.
I feel like that is like the best lane for me right now.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of people hit me up, say I should just do it. I motivate them. It's inspirational to them, like the real Yulani. I just, yeah, I think that's gonna be my path. I'm open right now. If
Yeah.
anybody book me, everything is in my link in my bio, my page. So you can.
Absolutely.
Also, I want to start a clothing line. That's coming
Okay.
real.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Look,
listen.
look, man, I'm gonna say to you, and you probably heard this a million times from other people. You are able to do whatever you want to do, man. As long as you take your craft seriously, you educate yourself, you do your research, you good. And I'm saying it with people that I know that support what you're doing. Who's your, in regards to motivational speaker, who's your number one or number two motivational speaker that you listen to?
Earl, Earl Thomas.
Okay, Eric Thomas,
Earl,
yeah,
Earl.
the hip hop preacher.
Yeah, I like him. Inky Johnson.
Okay, oh yeah, Inky played at Tennessee.
Yeah,
Okay, man, one of my favorites, man, is Les Brown.
Les Brown.
Yeah, Les Brown.
I ain't never heard of him.
Hey, you got to look him up. I'm gonna send you some clips on him, but great. I mean, the two gentlemen that you mentioned, top tier. Les Brown, top tier as well, man. It's always great to, in regards to like researching and understanding the things that the lane that you want to know those different people who come before you and seeing the work that they put in. But you mentioned two great, phenomenal
Yeah,
motivational speakers, Eric Thomas and definitely Icky Johnson. But that's great. It's great to know that, man. And with the clothing line, I wish you all the best with that, man. For real, seriously. It's motivational speaking and clothing line. You could tie it into each other, you know.
I can't. I was thinking about that, but I just need to find some vendors and stuff like that and get everything set up.
Okay, okay.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely stay tuned for that.
All right.
So, my last question to you, man, if you had to give advice to those who feel like giving up in life, all right, I'm putting you on the spot right now to do your motivational speaking right now.
Got you here.
So, what advice would you give to those who are feeling like they're giving up on life and due to unforeseen circumstances? So, something happened and it just shook their world. Like, what advice would you give to them?
I would just say, whatever situation you're in, it will get better. If you need any motivation, you could just look up one of my stories on YouTube or something, and you could just watch that. You could DM me, I'll hit you back. I try to hit everybody back. Um, just stay focused, stay grinding. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. You know, people have limitations on. People don't believe in themselves, so they won't believe in you. So, as long as you have a good support system and faith in God and just your head on straight, everything will be okay. Just don't ever stop. Don't listen to what anybody has to say. If it's negative about your life, just don't listen to it, block them out. Only you would know what's good for you, you know? And as long as you do that, you should be straight.
Man, look, man, you getting great. All our viewers, you getting great advice from the one and only TQ. And man, I appreciate you coming on this show, man, and just talking about the things you've been through and where you're going, and then how you're just taking your passion and your perseverance and motivating others. And I just want to say thank you again for, jumping on our show, on our podcast, Life After Sports. episode 16 and giving your blueprint on motivating people. And I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, man. You keep motivating others, man. I'm gonna make sure I stay connected to you, man. And I'm looking forward to you graduating and give me that invite.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Take care, man. Have a good night.
Oh, you too.
All right.